Hello, my fellow friends who love masculine fragrances. This is Tanya, and you're on Frag Addiction. Today I'm going to talk about Amouage Purpose. This is a very interesting vetiver fragrance with great woody balsamic touches. It is listed as amber woody fragrance for women and men. Yeah, there's no like usually in these bottles, Amouage used to make fragrances with a man added at the end, but now in recent years they started to make them unisex. So all of their offerings are unisex. Purpose was launched in 2023. And the nose behind this amazing fragrance is Quentin Biche, the famous Quentin Biche, who created Delina by Parfums de Marly and Ganymede by Marc-Antoine Barrois. He has a certain type, certain signature style that you can detect Quentin Biche's fragrances from the fragrance profile. He uses ingredients protected by Givaudan patents, and they're very distinct. And of course, Purpose is one of them. Let's look at the presentation. The top notes are bergamot and pink pepper, frankincense, pimento berry. Hard notes are listed as rose, sand vetiver, sandalwood, and papyrus. Base notes are saffron, suede, mystical. This is some new chemical ingredient, and akugala wood. I actually didn't smell any fragrance that contains mystical. So it has to be something different, and it is. This fragrance is so different from a lot of others, and it comes in 100 milliliter bottle like this one, and there's also 50 milliliter size. It was released alongside that top seller hit Guidance in the feminine bottle and Search. There was another one in masculine bottle called Search and Lineage, which I have review on the channel that came out in a feminine bottle, and I love that fragrance so much. It's myrrh based. This one is very interesting. I guess that's mystical working. Who knows? So all of those 4 fragrances are called Odyssey Collection altogether. Purpose is introduced as Shamanic Awakening, and I kind of have to agree. It's meditative in a way, yeah, with a lot of woody notes. That vetiver oil is boosted with a bunch of different synthetics that are blended to perfection. Makes it super smooth, very outgoing, but very relaxing at the same time. So interesting. Traditional for Amouage, frankincense is not used in the top notes, but in this fragrance they put it in the top. And the base of Purpose is a little different from all the other Amouages. Yeah, I remember the other fragrance that features mystical accord. Actually, it's called Blanche Bête by Les Liquides Imaginaires. I guess it has something in common. Not really, not at all. So yeah, overall Purpose, a vetiver. Yes, it is a vetiver, but it's so uncommon There's so many vetiver-based fragrances, and it seems like every house wants to make their own vetiver. I don't know, Tom Ford, and any of the different designer brands make some fragrance featuring a vetiver as the main note, but this is so different. Overall, I feel like Purpose is very on trend. It's kind of fashionable right now. It smells fashionable. The first minute you spray it, there's a strong feeling that is very on trend. So bright and distinct. And that scent vetiver here is not that smoky, not dry. The whole composition gets kind of sweeter with time. And the smoky accord, yes, it is present, but it seems to come out of somehow a hookah note, not from the vetiver. Like maybe a smoky, soapy rose, hookah. I don't know. Very interesting. Very confusing. The opening is spicy in a way, but restrained by the heart notes very prominently. The sandalwood and rose give creamy touch, and papyrus is giving me a white paper feel, like you smell if you smell the plain blotter. So even if I spray it on my skin, I smell blotter somehow. Vetiver here is fresh, even lemony, maybe a little mossy. Has a sweet touch after about an hour of wearing. Purpose is changing so much during the day. The base doesn't smell anything like the heart. The magic here is in the heart from about an hour mark to 4-hour mark. Later, it becomes nice, kind of molecular, super mass appealing, slightly trailing base. Like you know, those molecular fragrances, Molecular One, or even those Not a Perfume. So it kind of turns to that phase after about 4 hours. But it's not a traditional ambroxan base and iso is super. It's a different kind, even after 4 hours. But it's very casual, super inviting, cooling, and has a slight sweetness to it. Musical association. A very cinematic music of a walk in the woods. But no birds and animals are present. All the sounds are produced by instruments. A line of hopeful piano scales are played note by note, from medium tones to the higher trap beat. First, it is barely recognizable, then it gets more pronounced, but turns kind of on and off with that drumming and the wood chimes, bright gleaming of those small bronze bells. It is heard throughout that ambience of the woods. There is even a shade of computerized flute that lingers. A melody of nature produced in a professional studio. Or a next horror film beginning. I mean, this is a positive scent, but kind of not close. You know how those cliches, a company of people enjoying their hike, and the opening subtitles of a movie are shown while they walk and smile in that sunlit path through the inviting and calm forest, but then there's usually trouble on the way. But Purpose fragrance does not show us that trouble. The fragrance represents hopeful purpose, the positive start of future adventures that could go all different ways, and who knows who's gonna stay alive. Performance and depth. It is a layered, deep composition, no doubt, light and versatile whatsoever. I never get blind nose to it. Yes, it is molecular in the base especially, and theoretically can produce this nose blindness, but not for me personally. I guess that effect could occur in a deep dry down when you start getting kind of whiffs all throughout 5 to 8 hour mark. But all the time when the dry vetiver is still present, it is detectable. Yeah. All the time that I was trying and testing it out, I smelled it on myself. Purpose performs like a beast, by the way. Even after 10 hours, it is still on skin and even has like a mini bubble around the wearer. And at the same time, it is very easy to wear. Super transparent, like transparent veil ability. In the start, it has a very thin, lingering in the wind trail. Kind of. It even reminds me somehow of Kirkjan works, like the Gentle Fluidity Gold or Baccarat Rouge, but not that. But the texture of that trail somehow reminds. Very attractive and very unisex. More on the masculine side, but very easily worn by any woman who likes woody fragrances. And of course, any age of or gender, yeah, like if you like woody fragrances, even if you're 15 years old or 85, it doesn't matter. You can definitely wear this anytime. An ambient aroma of a fine boutique or a gallery, an art studio. It has a dash of those pencil shavings in the blend. Great for every day of the year, work, or any fun occasion. It may be not that romantic though, not romantic enough for dates, unless your date really loves this fragrance. But I mean, I love it. It impressed me so much, but there's so many better fragrances for dates. I mean, I'd take Enigma from Roja Dove anytime for a date instead of this. And they're very expensive too, but so yeah. It's just too calming and even kind of cold in the way. Better use a boozy vanilla for those close encounters. And this one is more for the owner appreciation during any time of work duty or even gym. You can definitely spray it in the gym, maybe 1 or 2 sprays, not more. Very easy to wear and very easy to love it in the air by everybody. So now at winter, by the way, it kind of buzzes in the frost. And pretty sure in summer, this will be a great offering too, but I didn't test it in summer yet, so I don't know that much. It smells, I think it's strong enough to stay long in summer conditions. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like my video and subscribe and maybe hit those notification bells if you want to hear more stories, especially about Amouage and Creed. Tell me what fragrance houses you like down in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.